The Galactic Council's ultimatum arrived on a Tuesday. Ambassador Jakara of the Varathian hegemony materialized in Earth's orbital assembly, her crystalline form refracting the pale light of 1,000 distant stars. Around her, representatives from 47 species waited in their holographic forms, tentacles, wings, plasma bodies, and geometric shapes that defied human comprehension. They had come to deliver judgment, humanity. Jakara's voice resonated through translation matrices. You have been found guilty of excessive expansion, unauthorized terraforming of 12 contested worlds, and the willful violation of galactic preservation protocols. The Council has voted. Earth will surrender its colonial holdings, dismantle its military fleets, and accept supervised governance. You have 72 hours to comply. The human delegation sat in silence. Admiral Sarah Chen, her uniform bearing the scars of 3 colonial wars, didn't flinch. Beside her, Director Marcus Webb of Earth's Colonial Authority maintained his calm expression. They had expected this, and if we refuse? Chen asked quietly. Jakara's form pulsed with what might have been amusement. Then the combined fleets of the Council will reduce your worlds to ash. We are 47 civilizations, Admiral. You are one. To the mathematics, the connection severed. Webb turned to Chen. They don't know, do they? No, Chen replied, a thin smile crossing her face. They have no idea what we've been building. The Council had made a fundamental error in understanding humanity. They saw Earth's registered fleet, 600 vessels of varying classes, respectable but hardly threatening. They calculated tonnage, weapon yields, shield capacities. By every metric they understood, humanity was outmatched 50-1. What they didn't see was the Black Armada. For 15 years, humanity had been building in the dark. Not in Earth's shipyards, not in the registered colonial facilities, but in the Oort cloud. That vast frozen wasteland at the edge of the solar system where no one bothered to look. Thousands of automated facilities, each no larger than a small asteroid, had been churning out warships in absolute silence. The Black Armada wasn't registered with any galactic authority. It paid no docking fees, filed no flight plans, and appeared on no census. It was humanity's secret insurance policy against the day the galaxy decided that Earth had grown too large, too fast, too dangerous. That day had come. Admiral Chen stood on the bridge of the Indomitable, humanity's flagship, and watched as the darkness came alive. Across every viewport, across every sensor display, ships emerged from the void, not hundreds, thousands. Sleek black vessels that absorbed light rather than reflected it, each one bristling with weapons that pushed the boundaries of physics itself. Railguns that could punch through a planet's crust, plasma lances that burned at the temperature of stellar cores, missile pods carrying warheads that could crack moons, and something new, something the galaxy had never seen. Quantum disruption cannons that could tear holes in reality itself. Status report, Chen commanded. Black Armada fully deployed. Admiral, her tactical officer replied, unable to keep the awe from his voice. 3,742 vessels reporting combat ready. All colonial defense fleets are in position. Earth's orbital fortresses are armed and operational. Time until the Council's deadline expires. 47 minutes, Chen nodded. Open a channel. All frequencies. Let the entire galaxy hear this. The communication systems flared to life, broadcasting across every known network, every diplomatic channel, every military frequency in explored space. This is Admiral Sarah Chen of the Terran Defense Fleet, speaking on behalf of humanity and our colonial worlds. The Galactic Council has demanded our surrender. They have threatened our children, our homes, our future. They believe we are weak. They believe we are alone. They believe we will kneel. She paused, letting the silence build. They are wrong. Across the solar system, engines ignited. The Black Armada began to move. A tide of darkness flowing outward from Earth like the shadow of some vast predatory thing. Humanity does not kneel. We did not kneel to the ice ages that should have killed us. We did not kneel to the diseases that ravaged our ancestors. We did not kneel to the emptiness of space when we first looked up at the stars. And we will not kneel now. The Council fleet appeared at the edge of the system, a massive formation of nearly 30,000 vessels, representing the combined military might of 47 civilizations. They were a wall of steel and energy, a force that had never known defeat. They lasted 17 minutes. The Black Armada hit them like a hammer striking glass. Human vessels, smaller but faster, tore through the Council formation with surgical precision. Railgun rounds, accelerated to percentages of light speed, punched through shields that had been thought impenetrable. Plasma lances carved alien dreadnoughts into glowing fragments. Quantum disruption cannons opened tiers in space that swallowed entire squadrons. The Council had numbers. Humanity had rage. Ambassador Jakara watched from her flagship as her fleet died. The Varathians had ruled their sector of space for 10,000 years. They had crushed rebellions, absorbed lesser species, and enforced galactic law with an iron hand. They had never imagined this. "Transmit our surrender," she whispered, her crystalline form dimming with despair. But the communication channels were dead. Humanity wasn't accepting surrenders. Not yet. The battle raged for 3 hours. When it ended, the Council fleet was gone, destroyed, scattered, or limping away with wounds that would take years to repair. The Black Armada hung in the void, barely scratched. Waiting for orders, Admiral Chen opened a new channel, broadcasting once again to the entire galaxy. Let this be a lesson to any species that believes humanity can be intimidated. We are builders and explorers, scientists and dreamers. But when threatened, we become something else entirely. We become what our ancestors were, survivors who refused to die quietly. She looked at the tactical display, at the debris field that had once been the galaxy's most powerful fleet. The Council ordered Earth to kneel. We answered in fire. This is our galaxy now. Learn to share it peacefully or learn what happens when you push humanity too far. The transmission ended. Across the galaxy, 47 civilizations reconsidered their position. Earth, once seen as an upstart newcomer, was now recognized as something far more dangerous, a sleeping giant that had finally opened its eyes. And in the darkness of space, the Black Armada waited, a silent promise that humanity would never kneel again.